Two powerhouse platforms, but only one can truly transform how your team works. On one side, we have Bitrix24 and all-in-one collaboration suite. On the other, the specialist in product management and road mapping. We're testing them in real-life scenarios you care about: features, usability, integration, pricing, support, and more. Forget the marketing lingo. Let's see which one walks the talk. We'll score each category along the way, and by the end, you'll know exactly which platform comes out on top. The winner might just surprise you. Let's get into it. Okay, let me drop a mind map of what we're actually going to compare today. We're talking pricing, features, integrations, user experience, security and compliance, and the whole community ecosystem around them. So basically all the stuff you actually care about. First up, pricing. Now, Bitrix24 just flexes here honestly. They're serving up a free plan, not just a tiny one either, and the paid tiers are seriously low compared to a lot of these all-in-one giants. You get a bunch of tools bundled in, so you end up saving big. But, there are some sneaky catches. If you want the really shiny features, you gotta upgrade. And yeah, as your team grows, per user pricing does start to pinch a bit. Flip side, no free forever here. They do throw in a 14-day free trial, which, yay, but Jen, do you only pay for what you use, but it's more expensive right out of the gate. That said, if you're a team that wants to dip a toe before a plunge, that trial helps, but the costs ramp up fast. Alright, features. Bitrix24, jack of all trades for sure. Project management, built-in CRM, chat, docs, heck, you even get automation tools tossed in. But let me be real. The interface can get, chaotic. Everything is here, sometimes almost literally everywhere. And for power users, especially those wanting serious product road mapping, it's just a bit meh. Now, though, that's their thing. Product roadmaps are best in class. Plus they've got this slick ideas portal and full-on release management. But, gotta call it out, it's built almost laser-focused for product teams. So if you're trying to run your entire company communications from here, it's just not gonna scratch all those itches. Still, on the raw feature set for product planning. It's just a bit meh. Now, though, that's their thing. Product roadmaps are best in class. Plus they've got this slick ideas portal and full-on release management. But now integrations. Both actually bring a lot to the table here. Bitrix24 has API access, and you get all the big names: Slack, Google, Microsoft 365, that kind of stuff. But sometimes setting this up feels like assembling IKEA furniture without the instructions, right? Has a bunch of out-of-the-box integrations: Jira, Slack, GitHub, Teams in just a couple clicks. Although, and here's the thing, sometimes you want a specific connector, and surprise, that's a paid add-on. So yeah, overall, this one's kind of a wash, honestly. Both give you what you need, but neither is just effortlessly perfect. Oh, and here's something cool. Did you know the first ever roadmap was used by US highway engineers way back in 1925? Kinda wild how far we've come from literal roads to digital roadmaps, right? User experience, hoo boy. Bitrix24 can look kind of intimidating when you first open it. There's a lot going on, custom dashboards, widgets, you name it, but that also means it's super customizable, so if you're into tinkering, that's kinda cool. Downside? The learning curve? Definitely not smooth sailing. The UI just feels busy. With though, it's so much cleaner. You get these purpose-built dashboards that make sense, especially if you're a product manager. It's pretty focused, sure, but for the people it aims at, wow, it's intuitive. It's pretty focused, sure, but for the people it aims at, wow, it's intuitive. It's basically the opposite of clutter, which is not smooth sailing. The UI just feels busy. Alright, security and compliance. Both teams really know their stuff here. We're talking SOC2, GDPR for both, with Bitrix24 also offering private cloud. Goes a step with ISO certifications and some insanely granular permissions, if that's your thing. Minor nitpicks. Custom setups in Bitrix24 can sometimes make compliance a moving target. And step of features. Yeah, that's gonna cost extra. But really, they're both rock solid here, so not much daylight between them. Ecosystem and community. A little more fun, honestly. Bitrix24 has a massive worldwide user base, and there are forums and partners basically everywhere you look. It makes you feel like you're not going to get abandoned if you need some help. Downside? Their documentation is a little rough around the edges. Has a smaller, tighter community, but it's really active with regular webinars and a focus on product management. A lot of expertise packed in, but less of that huge crowds feel. Overall, though, the sheer scale and activity gives Bitrix24 a bit of an edge. Euchris24 a bit of an edge. Alright, so if you look at the radar chart, you'll see Bitrix24 absolutely owning community and pricing, but is catching up big time on features and user experience. Integrations and security? Neck and neck. It's closer than I expected, honestly. So here's my take. If your team needs an all-in-one collaboration powerhouse and you're not trying to drop big bucks every month, Bitrix24 just makes a ton of sense, especially if you're early stage or scaling up. But if you're running product, you want detailed strategy and launch planning, and every feature actually solves a product manager's pain, you want It's that simple. For this showdown though, Bitrix24 just tips it with the versatility and cost savings. If you dig these sorts of breakdowns, you know what to do. Hit that follow button and you'll get more guides just like this, delivered straight to ya.